You
Bro,
know
let
what?
me ask you another question real
Wait, hang
quick
on. This
before I forget,
Go
because
ahead.
you'll talk long and I'll forget. Bro, did remind me if I'm right or wrong. When you threw that tope and you felt you get your feet hit the ropes or whatever it was, right? Wasn't somebody making fun of that? Like one of the announcers, maybe Michael Cole?
Yeah,
Well, they
but
made a
here's
whole
the
thing
thing.
out of it, though, didn't they?
Cole would talk about it all the time, but that's because me and Cole were trying to have a match.
Oh,
Me and
okay.
Cole were trying to
Yeah, because he
because
was totally
Cole
burying you. Yeah,
loves me. Cole
right.
loves me. Cole only talks about people that he
Like,
likes. That's why he talks so much about Bailey. That's why he talks so much about Austin Theory, because he wants the audience to care about these people, right?
right.
So like Cole was actively trying to get them to talk about me because Cole knew that if he wasn't talking about me and I wasn't being put on TV, then there wasn't any traction for anything for us to be doing. And also, me and him wanted to have a match at SummerSlam. Like we planned that out like months in advance. We were like trying to have a match.
They said no.
And no, well, they didn't. It's not that they never said no. It's just they never even like it never even came up as like a concept to them. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Cole were trying to put these things in order and it didn't work. But at the end of the day, bro, there's a million reasons you could say it didn't work. The biggest reason I think it didn't work is because we never got to cut promos. Because
Let me ask you this.
if you look at any of our house shows or any of our dark matches, there's plenty of clips of them online anywhere. We're cutting promos. We're getting reactions from the crowd, and we're getting baby faces over everywhere in the world, from Germany to the United
Bro,
States
let me
to
just say this.
England.
Let me just say this. You either had heat or you fell into that little thing
No.
of
I want to bring up something else because we talk about this because it was very interesting. A few years ago, Kenny King, Russo was doing his podcast. He had Kenny King on, right? And Kenny King brought up like a good point that Vince agreed with. It's like Kenny's like, Vince, you know nothing about like black culture and stuff like how do you write for like how do you write for a black guy? You really know nothing about my background and stuff. And Vince was like, yeah, you're right. My question is like, in that writing room, like you would think that like the room would be like diverse and that like you have a bunch of writers and people that would like know like the I don't know whether the different ethnic groups or whatever how to write for like the Latinos, how to write for the black guys stuff. But we've always kind of thought that like the writing room at WWE, and I don't know because I don't know these guys, are kind of nerdy. And I'm just wondering, was there like nobody there that
100
like could just
nerdy.
could write for like a hip hop character, like know
So the
what
thing
what
is,
to do?
like,
Go
the
ahead.
thing is, like, they never. When the problem is, they knew that they couldn't write for us, so they never really tried to, and that's a good thing and a bad thing. What I mean is, when we were actually given something to do, we came up with what we were going to say ourselves, which is why
Right.
it was always authentic. But because of that, they would also have a hard time putting us in situations. They wouldn't know
Right.
how to use us in certain situations. And
Right.
also, like, towards the last half of it, the whole point was just to make Hidro a gigantic joke. Like, that was obvious to anyone with eyes, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, we would get, like, I never understood, like, perfect example, the match where I had with Sheamus. Well, it was a 6-team elimination match for the number one contendership. And I literally get eliminated by Sheamus in 8 seconds, which I could have been I'm not doing this. I was never like that. This is a show. Whatever my role is, I'm playing my role. That's my job today is to slide in the ring, get bro kicked by Sheamus, and lay on my back. That's what I'm gonna do. Right? I'm gonna make it look as good as I can in these 8 seconds, which is exactly what I did, which is why it trended for 3 days. But then like I get heat because I'm trending for 3 days and the guys who won the match aren't, but how's that my fault? Like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't type my name 1,000 times on Twitter. I
Right.
didn't book for me to be bro kick in 8 seconds and then pinned. Like I
Right.
didn't do these things. So
Let
like
me
how is that on me?